Coming to you indoors from T-Mobile Park tonight, it's the Chicago White Sox against the Seattle Mariners. The White Sox are led into town by center fielder Luis Robert. Could be an all-star hopeful for the White Sox this year. Meanwhile, Ty France has been one of the hottest hitters in all of baseball, batting .400 over his last 10 games. And there's a look at Bryan Woo in his third major league start.
But the key for him is to be able to get strike one and also be able to land that breaking ball. I think that's key for him. He did a good job last time out against the Angels and racked up a bunch of strikeouts.
A little topper right in front of the mound as Woo fields his position and chops it over to first to retire Tim Anderson. And he's blown away by a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
That's easy cheese. That's fondue, especially at the top of the zone. But I love the sequence.
And Robert takes strike three call. That pitch looked to be maybe a bit low. But the home plate umpire, Manny Gonzalez, gives Bryan Woo a 1-2-3, top of the first. Well, it's easy to play with Michael Kopech because he's got a big fastball.
Huge, electric stuff, anywhere from 95 to 100 miles an hour. But the secondary stuff is key for him to be able to throw that ball and also keep this talented Mariners ball club in the yard.
Going to lead off walk. Starts the night for Seattle as Crawford races to first, bringing up Julio Rodriguez. A check swing, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Crawford gets to second. Rodriguez has the first hit of the night. Any way you can get one, you'll take.
I mean, it was a line drive in action and a line drive in the book, and it's amazing that he's able to get on top of that fastball. But I just love this, the joy he plays the game with. Regardless if he's doing well or if he's struggling, he still comes out there with an infectious smile and an energy that this ball club needs, and that's why you build a team around this young man.
With Ty France swinging the bat well, batting third. As France, it's a bouncing ball to the right side. Andrews picks it, goes to second for the force. Anderson to first in time. A double play. Nicely turned by the White Sox. So now 2 outs and a man on third. Kopech trying to work out a first inning trouble ahead of Hernandez. Hernandez pops this one up. Easy for Elvis Andrus. Much easier than the double play that he started, which helped the White Sox get through the bottom of the first. Michael Kopech works around 2 on, nobody out, and it's still scoreless after 1.
Woo feels like he's comfortable with his mechanics and understands where he wants to go with the baseball so far.
Berger strikes out, and Bryan Woo has punched out 3 of the first 5 tonight.
Yeah, he has that breaking ball going, and that's going to be the pitch mix. I love the arm angle and the action, and Berger just never had a chance to really pick up the spin of that baseball.
It's a high fly ball to right, but it's going to hang up. Teoscar Hernandez waits for it to come down, and that ends the top of the second. 6 up, 6 down for the Mariners rookie Bryan Woo. Leadoff man on for the Mariners. Here's Eugenio Suarez. There's a drive to right center field off the bat of Suarez. Sheets chasing it in the gap. Hit one, hops the wall. Kelnick's off to the races. He gets to third. He'll be stopped there. A Eugenio Suarez swing looks good there. It's a double to right center. The Mariners have second and third, nobody out.
You saw how easy that swing was for him. It was almost like a left-handed batter pulled that baseball. That ball was shot out of a cannon.
It's a walk to load the bases. It's Mike Ford, the designated hitter, who will be the batter. There's strike 3 called, and Michael Kopech gets a big out.
Yeah, Ford never saw the baseball in Kopech's hands, and that was a really excellent sequence that he pulled off, especially being able to keep the ball down in the zone.
Kopech got out of a jam in the first inning. It was 2 on, nobody out. He'll have to work even harder here. Bases loaded, now 1 out. Check swing, strike 3. Michael Kopech gets back-to-back strikeouts with the bases loaded, and now just has 1 more hill to climb. Big moment early in this game. Runners will go on a 3-2 pitch with the bases loaded. Ground ball softly hit. Elvis Andrus at second base has it, throws out Crawford, and Michael Kopech is walking around on that tightrope with no problem. He wiggles out of another jam in the second.
That's the 3rd walk issued by Kopech, and the Mariners another run in scoring position. We'll see if they can pay it off this time with Gino.
There's a ground ball to third. Berger with a backhand had a play in front of him at third, threw it across the diamond for the out. But the White Sox have the best ERA in the major leagues dating back to May 13. Mariners have had 4 hits in the first 3 innings. They've left 6 men on base. Meanwhile, the White Sox haven't had anybody on base. Bryan Woo has retired all 9 that he's faced. It's this ball softly toward the left side, but a tough play, and Crawford tries to make the best of it, but the White Sox have their first hit. Tim Anderson, an infield single.
I think Suarez and Crawford kind of miscommunicated who was going to be able to attack the baseball, and Crawford kind of stepped out of there, tried to barehand and make a play, but Anderson smelling that base hit out the box and was hustling.
Anderson's running. The throw on the way from Raleigh, not in time. 8th stolen base for Tim Anderson. He ties Benintendi for the team lead.
Really good fastball by Wu. That sinker continues to just ride and take off, especially up and in.
The White Sox are in a stretch right now where they have gone 0 for their last 22 with men on base.
Swing and a miss late on a fastball. 97. Wu pumps his fist. Strikeout number 6 for Bryan Wu on his game tonight against the White Sox. He's retired 12 of 13. He's got it cooking tonight.
Kid trying to get on Apple TV Plus. Well, you did it. Check.
Me too.
The White Sox have only had one base runner against Bryan Wu. Now Sheets rifles one to the gap in right center field. This ball is deep, and that ball is gone. A home run. Gavin Sheets got just enough to get it out.
That ball was laced.
Oh, now you can check another box. But he caught the baseball. Wow, that is fortuitous.
Excellent handwriting, young man.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. This kid did it all tonight. He's in the J-Rod squad. He's on Apple TV Plus. He caught the ball.
Very cool.
Mariners need to start stacking up some run-producing hits here. 2-2 to Teo. And the pitch. Julio breaks for third. It's hit past the third baseman. Julio's got to come around to score. 1-0. Digging for 2 is Teo. RBI double. We got a tie ball game at 1-1.
You have to be impressed by the way that Wu is pitched.
I'm very impressed. The ability to be able to get ahead, and he's found something within that sinker. He's trusting the movement.
Swing and a miss. Zavala chases the slider, and Bryan Wu continues to rack up strikeouts. That's 9 tonight for Wu as the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike on Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi drives one right center field. This is hit well. Hernandez is back. That ball is gone. A home run. Andrew Benintendi breaks his long homerless streak, and he's given the White Sox the lead here in the top of the 6th inning. It's 2-1. Trying to work around a 1-out double in the 6th. 2 outs in the batter, Ty France.
Here it comes. Swung on line drive. Takes a bad hop past Anderson. Here comes JP. He's going to score. Tie ball game. He's just going to give himself up here. A base hit to tie this baby up in the 6th inning.
A 2-2 ball game. Teoscar Hernandez will lead off the 7th. Swung on. Lifted center field. It's a laser. Robert back. Looking up. It is gone. Teoscar Hernandez has broken the tie. The Mariners lead 3-2. A missile to center field. The crowd explodes. Teoscar stomps on home, and the dugout fired up as Teoscar slams the trident into the ground.
Paul Sewald has a tough test here in the top of the 9th inning with a 1-run lead. The middle of the White Sox order starting with Luis Robert. Swing and a miss by Robert. He strikes out for the 4th time. That is the 4th time this season he's had 4 strikeouts in a game. First pitch swinging. Eloy Jimenez bounces to short. J.P. Crawford throws him out. And there's 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th inning. And there's another strikeout to end it. Paul Sewald gets the slider by Jake Berger. A 1-2-3 top of the 9th, and the Mariners take out the White Sox in a 3-2 final in Seattle.